In today's bustling and noisy world, silence often presents itself as a challenge, a suffocating void that induces feelings of unease and nervousness. We hastily rush to fill this silence, aiming to avoid the discomfort it brings. However, Stoicism offers an alternative perspective, suggesting that silence isn't merely a means to conceal secrets or evade trouble. Instead, it serves as a potent avenue to discover inner peace and cultivate mental resilience. I recall a conversation with a civil case lawyer who shared his strategy of using silence in court. When a witness appeared to have concluded their testimony, he purposefully remained silent for a brief period, creating a tense atmosphere. This silence frequently prompted the witness to continue speaking, often leading to inadvertent errors. This illustrates that silence isn't merely an absence, it conveys a powerful message, one that emphasizes the significance of restraint in speech, allowing for a deeper comprehension of its potency. Epicurus advocated for quietness as a virtue, urging us to speak only when necessary. He emphasized that in each spoken word and every moment of silence, we not only demonstrate respect for others, but also for ourselves. This self-awareness fosters a profound understanding of both ourselves and the world around us. Are you prepared to delve deeper into the power of silence? Join me on this journey as we explore pivotal scenarios where silence isn't merely an option, but a necessity. Before proceeding, it's imperative to emphasize the importance of watching the entirety of this video. Each segment offers valuable insights into the significance of silence in life. Lesson number 1: Managing anger. At some point, we've all experienced the tumultuous surge of anger, whether it's during a tense work discussion, the end of a relationship, or a moment of parental frustration. Anger can swiftly engulf us, clouding our judgment and leaving behind regret and pain. Stoicism offers guidance on confronting these intense emotions with rationality and compassion. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, faced betrayal without succumbing to anger. Instead, he pondered the situation, recognizing that anger often harms us more than the initial injury. By approaching the scenario with empathy and understanding, Seneca navigated through the turmoil with grace. Stoicism teaches us to recognize and acknowledge our anger, viewing it as a natural part of being human. By delving into the root cause of our anger, we can address it with logical reasoning rather than succumbing to impulsive reactions. Asking ourselves how we can channel our anger into constructive action or personal growth is a pivotal step. By reframing our anger as motivation for self-improvement and fostering healthier relationships, we harness its energy productively. Stoicism not only empowers us to manage our anger, but also encourages us to use it as a catalyst for personal development, fostering inner peace and resilience. Practice anger management by recognizing the signs of anger, taking breaks to calm down, engaging in relaxation techniques, expressing emotions in healthy ways, challenging negative thoughts, cultivating empathy, seeking professional help when necessary, embracing a healthy lifestyle. Controlling anger is a skill that can be honed with time and practice. Celebrate the small victories along the journey towards emotional mastery. Lesson number 2: Confronting injustice. In the face of injustice, Stoicism provides not only a framework for managing our responses, but also a pathway to inner peace. Stoics view silence not as acquiescence, but as a strategic choice, one that allows us to confront and overcome injustice without forfeiting our serenity. Imagine being passed over for a promotion despite your dedication and experience. Rather than yielding to anger or self-doubt, Stoicism encourages a thoughtful reassessment of your worth and aspirations. By resisting the urge to react impulsively, we preserve our inner strength and integrity. Silence serves as a conduit for self-reflection, enabling us to reaffirm our values and discern the most effective course of action. Stoics recognize that silence isn't passive. It's a deliberate act of resilience and self-assertion. By embracing silence, we fortify our resolve and forge a path towards justice and equanimity. Stoicism instills in use the conviction that true strength lies not in reactionary outbursts, but in measured responses grounded in wisdom and compassion. Lesson number 3. Navigating insults. The story of Cato, a Stoic philosopher and statesman, exemplifies the Stoic principle of unwavering resilience in the face of ridicule. Despite enduring mockery from his peers, Cato remained steadfast in his adherence to his principles. Stoicism teaches us to transcend the superficiality of external validation and cultivate inner fortitude. In the tempest of insults, Stoics remain anchored, refusing to be swept away by torrents of emotion. Rather than succumbing to anger or indignation, they maintain clarity of thought and composure. Stoicism equips us with the tools to confront insults with dignity and grace, recognizing that our worth is not contingent upon others' opinions. Silence emerges as a potent weapon, shielding us from the onslaught of disparagement. Stoics understand that silence isn't a sign of weakness, but of resilience, a testament to our steadfast commitment to truth and integrity. Lesson number 4. Addressing gossip. Gossip and false rumors are inevitable aspects of human interaction, yet Stoicism offers a blueprint for navigating these treacherous waters with poise and composure. Instead of succumbing to indignation or panic, Stoics advocate for a measured response grounded in reason and patience. When confronted with baseless rumors, Stoicism encourages us to refrain from impulsive reactions and instead cultivate a stance of silent vigilance. By exercising restraint and maintaining our composure, we dispel the corrosive influence of gossip. Silence emerges as a shield, protecting our integrity and preserving our inner tranquility amidst the tumult of unfounded accusations. Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies not in vociferous rebuttals, but in dignified silence. Lesson number 5. Embracing loss. The Stoic philosophy acknowledges the inevitability of loss and offers solace amidst the turbulence of grief. By embracing the transience of life, we cultivate a resilience and fortitude in the face of adversity. Loss can manifest in myriad forms: the death of a loved one, the termination of employment, or the relinquishment of cherished dreams. Stoicism empowers us to confront these losses with acceptance and equanimity. Silence becomes a sanctuary, a refuge amidst the storm of sorrow. Stoics understand that silence isn't a retreat from reality, but a source of inner strength and serenity. By embracing silence, we navigate the turbulent seas of loss with grace and dignity. Lesson number 6. Responding to bragging. In a culture that celebrates self-aggrandizement, Stoicism offers an alternative ethos of humility and restraint. When confronted with praise and adulation, Stoics eschew the allure of vanity and cultivate a stance of quiet dignity. Rather than succumbing to the temptation of boastfulness, Stoics exhibit a quiet confidence grounded in self-awareness and integrity. Silence emerges as a powerful affirmation of inner strength and self-possession. Lesson number 7. Confronting uncertainty. Uncertainty pervades every facet of human existence, yet Stoicism equips us with the tools to navigate these uncharted waters with resilience and grace. In the midst of ambiguity, silence becomes a beacon of clarity and composure. Lesson number 8. Navigating anger. At some point in our lives, we've all experienced the searing intensity of anger. It might arise during a tense negotiation at work or upon discovering a relationship's demise. Anger, with its rapid onset akin to a storm, often obliterates reason, leaving behind regret and pain in its wake. Stoicism offers a path to confront these intense emotions with composure and compassion. Recall the tale of Seneca, the Stoic philosopher confronted with betrayal by a friend. Rather than succumbing to anger, Seneca chose empathy and understanding, recognizing that beneath external actions lay internal struggles. To address anger effectively, one must first acknowledge and accept it without denial or suppression. This acceptance, grounded in self-awareness, forms the bedrock for constructive action. Next, delve into the root causes of anger. Is it born from a sense of helplessness or unmet expectations? Understanding these triggers enables one to approach the situation with stoic logic, realizing that anger seldom offers solutions. Instead, it exacerbates problems. By channeling anger into positive action or personal growth, individuals harness its energy productively. Stoicism not only empowers individuals to manage anger, but also imparts lessons on its transformation into opportunities for personal development and strengthened relationships. By embodying Stoic principles, one cultivates inner peace amidst life's tumultuous currents. Consider adopting anger management techniques to fortify your emotional resilience. Recognize the physical and mental signs of anger, allowing yourself the space to step back and regain composure. Engage in relaxation exercises like deep breathing or meditation to quell rising tensions. Moreover, fostering empathy towards others fosters understanding and diffuses conflicts. Lesson number 9. Confronting injustice. In the face of injustice, one's character is tested, serving as a crucible for resilience and integrity. Stoicism equips individuals not only to endure such trials, but also to emerge with steadfast resolve and peace. Imagine finding yourself overlooked for a promotion, despite your dedication and competence. Rather than yielding to resentment or despair, Stoicism urges introspection and reassessment of personal values and aspirations. Upholding Stoic principles doesn't entail passive acceptance, but rather an active pursuit of self-improvement and growth. Silence emerges as a potent response to injustice, embodying strength and conviction. By eschewing reactionary outbursts, individuals maintain clarity and dignity, fostering constructive dialogue and resolution. Stoicism isn't about resignation, but rather about embracing challenges as opportunities for moral fortification. In navigating unfair treatment, one must cultivate self-compassion and resilience. Acknowledge and express your emotions without judgment, seeking solace in supportive relationships. Prioritize self-care to nurture emotional well-being amidst adversity. Lesson number 10. Resisting insults. Cato, the Stoic philosopher and statesman, exemplifies unwavering adherence to principles despite ridicule. Stoicism teaches individuals to transcend external validation, finding strength in inner conviction. Insults are inevitable in life's journey, testing one's mettle and resolve. Stoicism advocates for equanimity in the face of derision, rejecting the impulse to retaliate. Rather than succumbing to hurt or indignation, cultivate clarity and resilience through Stoic reflection. View insults as transient disturbances rather than assaults on one's worth. Stoicism empowers individuals to maintain composure and dignity amidst adversity, fostering constructive dialogue and mutual understanding. Lesson number 11. Managing gossip. Gossip, a perennial facet of human interaction, poses challenges to one's reputation and well-being. Stoicism offers a refuge of calm amidst the tempest of rumor and innuendo. False rumors can tarnish reputations and sow discord, yet Stoicism encourages resilience and self-possession in their wake. rather than yielding to outrage or defensiveness, maintain composure and discernment in the face of slander. Silence emerges as a potent shield against gossip, underscoring one's integrity and self-assurance. Stoicism teaches individuals to prioritize inner peace over external validation, finding strength in moral rectitude. Lesson number 12. Embracing criticism. Unfair. Criticism, though disheartening, presents opportunities for growth and self-awareness. Stoicism fosters resilience and humility in confronting such adversity. Epicurus, the Stoic philosopher, advocated for a measured response to unjust criticism, eschewing defensiveness in favor of introspection. Rather than reacting impulsively, cultivate equanimity and self-awareness, discerning the validity of criticism. Silence, far from a sign of weakness, embodies strength and self-assurance. Stoicism teaches individuals to transcend ego-driven impulses, prioritizing wisdom and integrity in the face of adversity. Lesson number 13. Confronting loss. Loss, an inevitable facet of existence, evokes profound grief and introspection. Stoicism offers solace and resilience in navigating the tumultuous seas of sorrow. Acceptance forms the cornerstone of Stoic response to loss, acknowledging the impermanence of life's joys and sorrows. Rather than succumbing to despair, cultivate equanimity and gratitude for life's transient blessings. Silence emerges as a sanctuary amidst the storm of grief, fostering introspection and acceptance. Stoicism empowers individuals to confront loss with dignity and grace, finding solace in the beauty of impermanence. Lesson number 15. Refraining from bragging. In a culture that celebrates self-promotion, Stoicism offers a counterpoint of humility and restraint. Resist the temptation to boast, finding strength in quiet confidence and integrity. Silence, far from a sign of weakness, embodies wisdom and self-assurance. Stoicism teaches individuals to transcend ego-driven impulses, prioritizing humility and authenticity in their interactions. In today's busy and noisy world, silence is often seen as a challenge, a suffocating void that makes us feel unsafe and nervous. We rush to fill that silence to avoid the discomfort it brings. Stoicism, on the other hand, says that silence isn't just a way to keep secrets or stay out of trouble. It's also a strong way to find inner peace and build mental strength. I once heard a civil case lawyer talk about how he uses silence as a strategy in court. When a witness seems to be done speaking, he will purposely remain silent for a short period of time to create a tense environment. This silence often encourages the witness to continue speaking, which can lead to mistakes. This shows that silence isn't just a hole. It's a strong message that you don't have to talk all the time to face and fully understand the power of speech and silence. Epicurus taught us to be quiet most of the time and only speak when necessary. Then he told us that in every spoken word and every moment of silence we keep, we not only show respect for others but also self-respect, self-awareness, and a deep understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Are you ready to learn more about the power of silence? Let's go on this journey together to look at important situations where silence is not only a choice but a must. Before we go any further, I want to stress how important it is to watch the whole video and not skip any lessons. Each point will help you learn something important about the importance of silence in life lesson. Lesson number 1. How to deal with anger. Number 1. How to deal with anger. At some point we've all felt our hearts sink with anger. It could be during a tense moment with a co-worker, as we try to find common ground for a project, when we found out that a relationship was ending, or when our beloved child ignored our words. Angry feelings often come on quickly, like a storm from the depths destroying reason and leaving behind a trail of regret and pain. When this happens, Stoicism can help us face these strong feelings with both reason and compassion when anger starts to burn inside us. Remember the story of Sena, a Stoic philosopher who was betrayed by a friend. Instead of getting angry, Seneca thought about it and understood that anger is often worse for us than the injury that makes it happen. He chose to deal with the situation with empathy and understanding, knowing that everyone is fighting their own battles inside. To deal with anger, the first step is to recognize it and accept it with clarity. This doesn't mean hiding or denying your feelings. It means understanding and accepting them as a normal part of being human. Next, look into what's really making you angry. Is it a sense of helplessness in a situation you can't change, or is it frustration over unmet expectations? Once you know what's really making you angry, you can use Stoic logic to look at the situation more objectively. Remember that anger usually doesn't solve the problem. It makes it worse. 3. Ask yourself how you can turn this anger into a positive action or a valuable lesson. 4. Think about turning your anger into motivation for personal growth and better relationships with others. For example, if you're mad at a coworker for a misunderstanding, you could talk about it and clear things up instead of getting back at them, which would build a stronger working relationship. Stoicism not only helps us control our anger, but it also teaches us how to use it to grow as people and learn more about others. By doing this, we find inner peace and make our relationships with others better. Try practicing anger management. If you agree, managing your anger well is important for keeping your relationships and mental health in good shape. Here are some ways to deal with your anger. Figure out what's going on. Know the mental and physical signs that you're getting angry. Some of these are clenched hands, raising heartbeat, tense muscles, or a tendency to get angry. Take a break. If you start to feel angry, step back from what's going on. If you need to, say sorry and give yourself some time to calm down before you answer. You might not say or do something you'll later regret. If you do this relaxation and deep breathing, do some deep breathing, or try other ways to relax, like progressive muscle relaxation or meditation when you're angry. This can help calm your body and mind. Let your feelings out. Instead of holding your anger inside, find good ways to let it out. To get rid of stress, talk to a trusted friend or family member, write in a book, or do something physical. Find your triggers. Pay attention to what makes you angry and try to stay away from or lessen your exposure to these things as much as possible. This could mean setting limits, being clear about what you need, or making changes to your lifestyle. Challenge negative thoughts. Negative thoughts and ways of seeing things can make you angry. Question these ideas by asking yourself if they are true, and by thinking about other points of view. Demonstrate empathy. Even if you don't agree with someone, try to understand their thoughts and feelings. Figuring out where another person is coming from can help calm you down and make it easier to talk to them in a more positive way. Get professional help if your anger is really getting in the way of your relationships, work, or general quality of life. You might want to talk to a therapist or psychologist. They can help you deal with your anger better by giving you unique strategies and techniques, healthy lifestyle habits to live a healthy life. You should exercise regularly, eat foods that are good for you, get enough sleep, and not drink or use drugs too much. These habits can help you control your thoughts and get rid of anger. Forgive others. Holding on to regrets and resentments can make you more angry. Try to forgive yourself and others. Letting go of old grudges can help calm you down and help your emotions heal. Don't forget that controlling your anger is a skill that you can learn with time and practice. Allow yourself some time and enjoy the little wins along the way. Lesson number 2. When faced with, please subscribe.